Alright, I'm back home finally from this trip, and when I started the ride, the bike's odor was around 350 kilometers odd, and right now I've shown you that it's clocked almost 1950 kilometers, which means I've ridden like around 1600 kilometers. But let me tell you guys, this trip was not so easy. 1600 kilometers is not like a lot, but trust me guys, I had the most adventurous and the most toughest ride ever in my life. Take a seat, get your popcorns ready. Here's my story. Guys, I'm firstly sorry that I'm uploading this video like so late, literally after 1 week, but there is a strong reason for this. If you closely observe, if you closely hear out, you can hear that my voice is totally gone. It doesn't sound like it should. The reason for that is I have a very bad cold. I mean, right now I'm fine, and that is one of the main reasons I had a very bad experience at this event. And sadly, I have to tell you something guys. I couldn't vlog much because it was constantly raining. Firstly, I was ill. I just wanted to get out of there and come back home. Second thing was it was constantly raining. Like there was no end. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and there are a million reasons. You just have to watch this episode and you will definitely understand the entire scenario. Chalo, let me narrate everything to you guys, but before that, let me roll this quick trailer for you. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that small quick bit. So here's the thing guys. As a rider, I would definitely suggest anyone to, mentally be prepared for any ride first. And the second most important thing I do is I pray to God that I shouldn't get any fever or I shouldn't get basically ill or sick. So what I do is I stop eating outside. I try to eat as much as I can at home. I take a lot of precautions so that I don't fall sick just before the ride. If I fall sick in the ride, then that's not in my hands, and that's what you guys should also do in case you want to plan a ride. But that exact thing happened just before the ride. I really fell sick. So anyways, I was like ready to roll. It's been like really long since I've done a ride, so I was like, let's do it. And then I started riding. This is episode 1 guys, get ready. I started the ride and nature was definitely on my side because there was absolutely no rain, literally from my house till my destination. Venkatramana Govinda Govinda. Yeah, that's what we say when we start anything good in South India. And in North India, Jai Mata Di. Let me quickly pop onto the bike. Ouch. And now take a look at this fancy display. Oh, that looks like a proper PS3 console. Because I don't know much of the controls right now, so I'll not be playing around much with the controls, but at least for the odometer, just to remember, it's 355 right now, starting from my house. Let's see how much it's gonna be as soon as we reach Chikmagalur. Hopefully I should reach Anantapur by sunrise. I rode the new Tiger. I was really amazed with the way it was performing. One super bike, by the way. In case anyone is planning for a new Tiger, you have to go for it. At least that is what I feel after riding it for almost 2000 kilometers. And the best part is I was riding solo. You know what is the good thing about riding solo? Basically you end up covering a lot of miles. I literally rode continuously for almost 300 kilometers I guess, without any break, trust me. And the reason, it's not that I did not want to stop. The main reason I did not stop is because I started like around 4 o'clock. By the time I reached a few places where we usually take breaks, those places were shut because I was like really early to those places. This is the second toll gate that I am encountering. Luckily for bikes, no tolls, so you can save money and you can also save some time. But right now I'm actually searching for some nice hot chai. And I have to tell you guys, it is not at all humid on the highway. So actually it is kind of cold, 24 degrees. Okay, it's gone up now, but actually it was around 22 degrees. And this is the first time like I wanted to avoid going through Hyderabad, Bangalore, which is like I always keep saying the most boring highway. Luckily there was a shorter route exactly from Anantapur. By the way, Anantapur is like once again the same NH44. So near Anantapur you don't go straight, which goes to Bangalore. नीचे से जाना है, उधर से right लेना है, and then you continue on the state highway. I think from here onwards we will be taking the diversion. Usually all the time we keep going straight towards Bangalore. I think this is going into Anantapur. Finally, after a long time, every time we take the NH44, wherever we go, unfortunately, we have to go via NH44, and finally, this is the first time I am taking an alternate route, a diversion completely, and I think I'll be going through the Anantapur town. I don't know guys, I'm just blindly following the maps. I hope Google will take me in the right direction. By the way, look at the climate guys. Right now, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain, which is a good sign for me, and you can see that it is sunny, and it's a nice 25.5 degrees centigrade, which is amazing. So I maintain like proper good speed. I could do literally 380 kilometers within 3.5-4 hours, including breaks. I mean, I didn't take like big breaks. It was hardly 1 or 2 small breaks. A chai break and 1 chocolate break. Yeah, I had to put some sugar in my body. So okay, it shows right from here. Life mein pehli baar I am coming to Anantapur. Is this Anantapur? So basically guys, from here it is gonna take me another 6.5 hours to reach my destination. 6 hours 14 minutes, 295 kilometers from here. I didn't put Chikmagalur. I directly put my location where I'm gonna stay. I hope the road is not like this completely. Okay, this is the highway called Kalyan Durgam, sorry. Once you go onto the state highway, it's all single lane. I thought it's a single lane, but it's still enjoyable. But people start overtaking from all the wrong directions. I was riding for literally hundreds and hundreds of kilometers on that state highway. I don't know क्या हुआ Google को, suddenly it started rerouting. Like really. Acha, rerouting is fine. Maybe it lost a little bit of signal here and there. But rerouting, and then it's saying take a U-turn and head 50 kilometers. What the hell? I hope Google is not taking revenge on me. This was the same road actually I took and went this side. Now I'm a bit worried. Oh man, this looks like a proper market area, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of traffic. Okay, from here, right. I hope it's taking me in the right direction, please. I don't want to keep roaming. Why can't this Google take? See, this is the best part about national highways. Google will definitely follow the usual road, but when you go into state highways, there'll be many routes, shortcuts and all that. It doesn't care if it's going into the fields and all that. If a tractor goes into a field, it will take us also inside that. But manna padega bhai, what amazing climate. I'm really enjoying this. Cool and nice and pleasant. And man, this bike is performing really well. I don't know how much of mileage and all that it's giving right now because it's a pretty new bike. Coming to the performance guys, this runs. Well, in my review video I was saying that the bike flattens out the higher RPM, but no guys. Take it onto the highway, you'll understand. This is one mean machine, and it is very nimble. Little bit, I think position is little bit changed if I'm not wrong. Coming from the old Tiger guys, old Tiger was somewhat little bit more comfortable, especially the knees. This one, the foot pegs are a little bit piche, so I think that is one change I've observed in seating position. But somehow I managed to find my route that day, and finally I ended up reaching Chikmagalur like in 11 hours. I wanted to get out fast and reach my destination and just crash in the room, especially because I was not even feeling well. Chikmagalur is like 650 or 660 kilometers from my home, and because of all these reroutings I had to do almost 100 kilometers extra guys. I ended up doing like 750 kilometers. Google showed me 650 kilometers, 12 hours, and I was able to do 750 kilometers in 11 hours. Alright, now the second part of this begins here. Usually guys, I have like
15 to 20 chai breaks at least in 700 kilometers of a ride. But that day, because I was solo and I was lost, I did not want to stop. I just want to reach my destination. I literally stopped for 3 times, I guess. That's it.
I'm just waiting here. I'm just having some chai. Actually, I missed the route. I'm not sure where am I going. This guy told me that I need to take a straight from here and then take a right. I'm still confused because Google Maps shows something else. If you see the climate, it is fine. Little bit of cloudy weather, but luckily till now it did not rain. I hope it stays this way till I reach Chikmagalur. I couldn't find any lunch places, so I'll just have some chai and then get out from here. Usually when I have chai, it's like 20 chai. I have like literally 20 chai, but today I had only like second. This is the second one. Third one actually. And usually on the highways, chai is like very sugary, but this is nice. Acha bhai chai. Advantage of this bike, I forgot to mention, this is XRX, so it's got a cruise control as well. Unfortunately, I cannot use it because this road is not that great. But if you want to use the cruise control, you'll have to be on a proper highway. This is not the road because there are a lot of villages and all that coming. So you don't feel safe using a cruise control. And look at the way these people are staring at me. Talking to the camera. Usually happens. Arre baap re! I'm sure this is not the route. It's in off-roading here. This is the second or third patch exactly like this. Abhi tab maza aayega when this guma ke will take me back to NH44. I'll literally kill Google. Google office jaake sabko maar ke aunga. Chikmagalur itlane na? Whenever I encounter such roads, I really get a doubt if this is the right road. And oh shit, it started drizzling. Check out those clouds, man. Aren't those clouds scary? It's just drizzling, it's not like heavily raining. At least till now that didn't happen. Another 110 kilometers to go. The only issue is the map is continuously rerouting and rerouting. So I'm literally stopping every junction and talking to locals and asking how to go and where to go because I don't want to get lost in this kind of jungle. Pichhle 2 ghante se it's saying 2 hours left. The ETS always 2 hours 20 minutes. Right now it's 2 hours 17 minutes. Till now I did not have my lunch and I'm feeling a bit hungry. Problem is this is a new route like I told and I don't know any other place to eat. If it's a regular route I know where to stop. And I couldn't find any hotels and restaurants along this road, so right now I just stopped. I'll have some water and I'll have some snacks and push off another 100 kilometers. But 100 kilometers taking 2 hours 20 minutes, so that's the issue.
Anyways, finally after wrestling with all the routes and all that, finally I reached Chikmagalur town, the main marketplace. And this place that they were telling me was around 10 to 11 kilometers from where I was standing. They told me, now this is interesting, but they told me there is a wild berry, it's called a wild berry adventure something. That board is going to be on the left and there's an arrow on that board showing that I have to go towards the right. I stopped near the board and I was trying to find from where do I enter this location, because the entry itself, the adventure really started from there itself. I was like, man, I need some help. This is the first time I'm doing some off-road. You asked me to do 700 kilometers, asked me to do 1,000 kilometer ride, I'm up for that. But this kind of a road, I've never done it before, and especially the main thing, this is not my bike. If it's my bike, I can afford to drop it. The bike that I was riding, the showroom car, the brand new XRX, unfortunately it did not have any kind of protection. If it falls, it's definitely gonna hurt itself, it's definitely gonna break something on it.
Okay, this is the place guys, Wild Berry Adventure, as you can see the board there. And the Wild Berry Adventure, as it sounds, has already started from here I guess. Oh my god, this is my first time. I mean, oh god. Oh. Okay. Man, that is freaking slippery. I think I'll have to. Man, look at this place, amazing. Rain, where is off-road here? Man, this is scary.
And I was trying to explain to you guys in that vlog, talking to the camera, saying, oh, okay guys, now we are stuck in the slush. Let me put the bike into off-road mode and switch on the traction just to show off, you know. The bike literally turned towards the right, like completely like this. And now, right now, I'm like blocking the entire roadway.
I mean, obviously because this is my freak, man. This is scary. Oh freaking lord. This is like proper slush. It's freaking slippery.
Yeah, it is not that narrow.
Oh god.
Okay, it's really slippery.
Very.
You want to go on a flow, okay? Just take it like that only. Just take it. Parallel to the tempo, that's it? Yeah. Just mark it off here.
Okay.
Trust me guys, I challenge people saying, walk from here till the end without falling, I'll give you $1,000. Trust me guys, if you walk 100 steps, you'll fall at least 50 times in it. You bloody can't walk in it. Forget riding a tiger in it. It was constantly raining the moment I entered this estate, the Wildberry estate. I was already having a cold, sore throat and all that stuff, and fever started developing because of, you know, that constant cold weather. एक हाथ में luggage, एक हाथ में helmet, और एक ये finger पे literally the tank bag. Walking like a robot, slowly, steadily, because I don't want to fall there and, you know, embarrass myself. Anyways, I entered this place and I was all alone. I asked for water. There was no water, no drinking water. I asked for some chai because after such a long 700-kilometer ride, there was literally no one to take care of you. I mean, organizers were busy setting up other things. Anyways, I just put everything aside and I captured a small time lapse. That is the best I could think of because I did not want to talk for some time. Yes, that was the time lapse I captured, and then actually one more guy came in and he was also all alone. He was also wandering around, so I spoke to him, went and explored this property a little bit, and I was just talking to other people there. We have finally reached, and this is not exactly Chikmagalur, it's around 10 kilometers interior, and this is how the place looks. It's a proper jungle actually, and this is where all the off-roading adventure is going to take place. Actually, I don't know anyone here, so I'm just wandering around, and after some time this guy met me. But as of now, they're still setting up things, so I think we'll have to wait. And the most adventurous thing is that we're going to stay in those tents. I'm used to it. I mean, this is the second time I'm doing it. And actually, this track, he's been to some off-roading tracks, but he says they are easier. He says this is the most difficult one so far. Difficulties of vlogging. एक हाथ में camera रहना compulsory, and then you have to manage all this walking through this terrain. We're gonna have those tents, and early morning when you get up, you're gonna see this view.
It will be awesome, man.
That's amazing, right? By the way guys, I'm carrying this towel because I want to cover my face because I think I'm gonna catch a cold. Actually, I have a cold. Since 2-3 nights I'm suffering a bit of throat ache. So I just want to be sure because I have to ride all the way back to Hyderabad, which is 700 kilometers. Nice, wonderful bikes. First in the lineup is BMW GS 1200 XCX. My bike is somewhere there. I couldn't get it here, so I was a bit scared. Honestly, I was scared. Okay.
All the sports are there.
Okay.
All those things.
Nice, nice. We'll do that.
No, this is my place.
Oh, you own the place?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's the owner. Tomorrow I'll be doing that review. Right now we'll just check the cars and the bikes here. Actually, I had plans to get the Versys first. My subscribers know that. I dropped the plan and got the Tiger later. This is mine. Mine as in temporarily mine. For the next 3 days or 4 days. And this is the best I could get it. After this I got scared. That path is like very slippery. You need to be a pro to do that.
Motorcycle.
This is the kind of wet. What do you call this? Slush. Proper chocolatey slush. And trust me, guys. Trust me, guys. You can't even walk on that. Forget riding a bike on it. And here are some beautiful monsters. That's the Ducati Multistrada. And there's one more here.
And then out of nowhere, I hear someone calling my name. And I really felt happy because someone knows me out there. And that was none other than Big Bang Biker. Maybe you've already seen that video. We were sharing the same camp. We were sharing the same rooms for the entire trip.
Thanks for the content.
Come. Big Bang Biker can't ride a bike.
It was constantly raining. I don't know what is this place. It is beautiful, no doubt. If you go in a car or even if you're like healthy and all, that's fine. If you're sick, if you have a cold, if you have a sore throat, if you have a fever, that place is not for you. And now the second part of the day starts where it really gets very adventurous. Now actually, as per the schedule that they have given us, by 5 o'clock the check-in starts, but somehow because of the bad weather, I don't blame the organizers at all for anything that happened in this event. The weather was so bad that actually the suppliers who have to do all the supply and all that, they backed out last moment. As a customer point of view, I might not like them, for sure. I might say they did a very bad job at organizing this stuff. As a customer, I have all the rights to say that, but I'm someone who like to first stand in someone's shoes and then understand the situation. Before judging someone, try to stand in their position and then look at the situation. I was expecting accommodation like maybe I'll have a room, a small homestay or something like that, but actually this is an adventure. I forgot about that. So they were arranging tents. Me and Raghu is a Big Bang Biker. I'll call him Raghu if you don't mind. So me and Raghu shared one tent. So just before dinner we decided to put our luggage in the tent, and there were 2 beds in the tent, ek left, ek right pe. We both sat on each of our beds, and then out of nowhere this guy comes. I truly from my heart appreciate this guy's love towards us. He literally rode from 300 kilometers, I think from Hassan or somewhere, just to meet.
After Kanyakumari, I think this is the first time I'm doing something like this in a camp. The first thing, I met Big Bang Biker, finally.
Yeah, man. Finally, man. And I'm coming to Hyderabad to meet you again. Alright?
And guess what? We are both staying in the same tent.
Yes.
This is like, we never thought about all this.
Yep.
That is the first thing, and there is second crazier thing than this. That is this guy.
Hi.
My subscriber, he just rode from
Davangere.
I can't spell
Davanagere.
it. Davanagere.
Yeah.
Davanagere. That is like 300 kilometers from here.
Almost.
Yeah, I don't know what to call him. I really appreciate that, but it's late in the night and it's raining, so he has to be careful. Be careful and ride safe.
Cool.
So I'll talk to him for some time, and for some time now I want to talk to him for a long time, but it's getting late, right?
Inside I'm like, see, this is the reason I wanted to do YouTube. This is the reason I will never give up YouTube. The kind of love that I get from anywhere I go, that's like top class. But again, I was very worried. I told that guy, we will book you a room in Chikmagalur, please stay back. He was like, I did not tell my mom, I have to go back. And then I said bye, and then I came out of the tent just to see, like, literally check this out.
So officially we can say that we have the biggest gang here
Yeah,
in this
definitely.
camp. Check these people out.
There were literally like around 15 to 20 people waiting outside. I don't know how to find this place myself. You people just saw my Instagram stories and my previous YouTube video, and you just ended up right in front of my tent. I mean, that's mind-blowing, guys. I mean, I have like real respect to you guys. Finished our dinner by 9 o'clock something and came back to the tents. So we went inside the tent, closed the tents. There's a zip kind of a thing to, just close the entry. I did not remove my boots, nor my jacket, nor my knee guards, nothing. I just went and sat on the bed, and there was water coming out of it, which means the mattress was literally soaked in water because of the heavy rains. And then I pulled the pillow was very heavy because of water again. And guys, I'm really sorry for this voice, hope it'll get better in a day or two. And then there is a blanket, same thing, the blanket is also completely wet. I'm literally a piece of crap right now. I wanted to sleep, and all I have is that rasgulla kind of a bed. Anyways, I was so sleepy, I just slept on that. literally with all my gear on. I literally wore my gear at home in this home 3:30 a.m. in the morning, and I left for the ride. I slept like that till the next day morning. And now is the more interesting part. Suddenly something comes and slaps my face. No, it's not a ghost or something. It is the tent. There was so much of wind in the middle of the night. Like, I thought there's gonna be a landslide. I really thought, guys, at a moment, the way it was sounding outside. Did you guys see Life of Pi? You hear the thunderstorms and all that kind of special effects in that movie, right? In the middle of the ocean. It was literally like that in the middle of the night. Tent was shaking so much that the wall of the tent was really close to me. It came and hit my face, and I had to get up. And when I got up, there was literally so much of raindrops falling from the tent. Rainwater was literally dripping out of the tent and falling right on my eyes and forehead. Still, I did not wake up. Only after that splash on my face, only then I got up. The sun came up a little bit around 6 a.m. or something. I just woke up. I sat, and then Raghu also sat in front of me. I was having this heavy headache. So immediately I opened my tank bag and I had a tablet. And me and Raghu were literally looking at our faces. Why are we doing this? I know this is an adventure, but this is too much. This is not an adventure. This was like an adventure on steroids. And then I just casually said, thank God, at least everything is fine. I mean, at least we slept properly and everything is intact. The tent is all intact and all that. And 3, 2, 1, the tent literally hit our faces and just flew away.
Good morning.
In this part of the area, you don't have any signal, no internet connection, nothing absolutely. And we were given these tents. We were sleeping in those tents. And today morning, just now, it flew away from us. Now we don't have a tent also. And it's been continuously raining. I'm sorry for this. So I think we'll just quickly put our stuff together and we're gonna leave, I guess.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah.
We are definitely going to some.
Yeah, we'll actually go to some hotel, check in there.
First of all, we both have had disturbed sleep.
It's raining literally inside the tent. How can we even sleep? And the worst part is I have a bad cold. I just took a tablet and I have a lot of throat pain. This is not gonna happen. We don't even have a tent now. So I think we're gonna abandon this plan and go back to our room. I think we'll do that.
I'm wearing the wrong t-shirt at the wrong time. Born to be wild. And the tent just hit my head.
I was just telling him, what if the tent flies away? And within 10 seconds it flew. That's the worst thing. It's like your words are very strong, don't say anything. As if this is not enough. इसके बेड के ऊपर देखो.
Are you kidding me, dude?
That's a freaking centipede. I hope there's nothing in my clothes, yaar. रात से मैं sleeping like this. I am getting out. Chalo, bye. A few of them had adventure tires, so they started doing a little bit of trails, but no one was confident. Even the instructor, he told us this trail is very tough. He is a pro. His name is Santosh. You can just Google him out. CS Santosh. He is on Wikipedia as well. Lots and lots of stuff about him. You can read about him. This guy is a Dakar. By the way, Dakar is something like the MotoGP of off-road racing. And the guy who holds a double-digit rank in Dakar, he himself tells us this is a very scary track. Let's not do it in this estate. Obviously, after he's saying that, I'm definitely not going there. I wanted my cold to go down so that I can at least ride back home. I need to ride back home. This is also there, 750 kilometers back. Okay, 650 kilometers back. So they abandoned this place and they told us there's another trail nearby. We'll go there and practice because that is the main purpose everyone came for. So they found us this coffee estate where there was a lot of off-roading, but it is at least doable. It's not like this wildberry place. This is like proper slush. What we're planning is, this track is so slippery. I mean, you have to be here to experience it. You can't even walk on it. We are actually going to another track. You need special spikes and all to do this. This is slippery than ice. Just see this, guys. This is like, it's very smooth and slippery. A proper 4x4 with proper button tires, only that will be able to do this track. And my bike, especially the XR, it doesn't have traction at all. Especially the tires which are there on the bike. Those are like proper touring tires. So they took us there Unfortunately, I did not take my bike. I told you, right, I was shit scared. At least if I had those crash bars and all that, I would be a little bit confident. I was having this dizzy feeling with all the tablets and I was really sick. But still I captured a little bit of footage so that I can at least show you guys a little bit of what was happening. As you can see, I'm inside the car. I did not go for the trails. This is the new track I was talking about and my cold is just increasing. So, I have to ride back to Hyderabad as well, and that is like 750 kilometers. I don't want to fall sick. Already I have some body pains. Bad timing, yaar. Like seriously, ruining my travel plans. I really wish I could participate in this. Actually here also there is a lot of slush, but it's actually doable. And I'm sitting inside this beautiful 4x4 Isuzu V-Cross. And this doesn't stop anywhere. This is the only vehicle which can nail anything and everything, especially in terrains like this. Finally, after this, we went back to lunch. After this, there was one more session. They can go and practice the trail once again. But I was like, I'll just go and rest. So we booked this homestay with our personal money and okay, finally guys, checked into this homestay and it's a beautiful room. That's the room, and it's only me who came here first. Others are still doing the trails and all that. I'm really missing all that, guys. This has been more than 24 hours. I don't have internet. Forget internet, I can't send an SMS, no signal at all. And by the way, I cannot upload any videos till I come back to Hyderabad because firstly, no time, not feeling well, and the most important, there is no internet. Finally, I'll take a shower and get back to you. Order some chai. Warm stuff feels always good. I thought I'll do this cinematic shot, I'll do that cinematic shot, I'll create a nice story, a nice entertaining vlog for you guys, but unfortunately this cold. So this is the homestay, guys. Elegance, it's called Elegance, and it's at a very beautiful location, as you can see. Unfortunately, I actually wanted to shoot a little bit of video here, but you know guys, I am not feeling well. And here's the machine that has been taking me around, getting really connected to this bike, man. And if you can see the tires and all this, and I had to do a lot of off-roading around here while coming up, especially. If you see all this part, it's all effed up, totally.
1 minute,
So right now I'll be going to Wildberry Adventure, which is just like 500 meters or something from here towards the left. And yeah, from there we'll be having some breakfast and be pushing off. Photo le lo jaldi. Chalo, let me warm it up for a bit and I'll show you the route, guys. The approach road is mad. I mean, I'll show you how bad it is. You just go from here and you're done. 800 cc. 800 cc. Now, let me show you the approach road, man. It is scary. Honestly, guys, I am shit scared. It is not off-road. See, off-road I can still manage. This is slush. It's mad slippery. Look at this terrain. Maybe you can't see it much in the camera, but man, it is horrible. Oh man, it is slipping. My rear is slipping towards the right. How do I get through this, man? See, the problem is if I go from here, it might slip. If I go from here, it's getting rolled, you know, the tire is just spinning. And I'll show you a spot where I was stuck. Literally 2 people had to come and take me out. Literally in the midnight, I couldn't see anything. Imagine if you're alone and this is slipping towards the right, yaar. What do I do? See, all this is slush, guys. It is very slippery. These tires are bullshit. And the problem is, I'm less confident right now because this is not my bike, yaar. See, this is the thing. And the worst part is, this bike doesn't have crash bars or, oh man. Yeah, so the problem is the bike doesn't have crash bars. So if it falls, this is gonna take the damage. And I don't want to get a brand new showroom bike
damaged. Trust me guys, I was not overacting there. You have to come there, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It is shit scary. I swear on anyone you want. And this is one part, and then we have a second part here. I'll show you. And sorry guys, my lens is fogged up like crazy. So yeah, this is the place, Wildberry Adventure. And look at the slush. And the best part is I learned a little bit of off-roading here. The only thing to do is you should never accelerate. Just let the clutch do its action and always try to let the handle move on its own. Don't control it much unless it's unavoidable. See, it keeps going like this. I can feel it skidding a lot, but that's okay. If I put a camera down near the tire, you can see how mad it is. It's just skidding all the time. There's no traction at all, and especially because of these tires, which are not at all made for this kind of terrain. Never rev guys, never rev in this kind of a situation. Your traction will lose and your bike might slide towards the right or left. You just keep going like this. And the worst part is, when you want to maintain the bike in the center, it will not stay where the grip is there. It slides towards the right and left. That's it guys, this is a Wildberry Adventure. Actually this is easy now for me. Trust me, if you come for the first time, you'll definitely fall. It's in road.
Feel the first traction.
Okay.
Alright, so initially you leave the clutch a little low.
Okay.
The less throttle.
Okay.
Little more clutch, 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 little more clutch. Yeah. Little more clutch. Yeah. Okay, now here you can't go because it's too steep.
Okay.
You have to take a right,
Okay.
take a left, or just behind the steering. Go.
Look at this slush. Just to cover a distance of what? 20-30 meters it took me. 10 minutes and 1 liter of fuel. I mean, forget riding, man. You can't walk in here. And finally, the day we're leaving, the sun is out.
The last day was like the toughest day. It was like the third stage, and they planned a last trail for us, which is kind of difficult. It's not about the terrain, but there were a lot of rocks, not small rocks. They were like huge pebbles, and this is an inclination, a guard road. There's a mix of everything, and everyone decided to do this trail except me. They arranged a place where we can put our bags and luggage to do this trail. I said I'll stay in that resort for some time. By the time you people come, I'll have my lunch and be ready and head back home. We went back to the resort and everyone was gearing up.
So this is Santosh and
You're on the vlog.
yeah. So yeah, it's recording. So that's Santosh, and he is a master, man. Like I've seen him ripping his bikes in the dirt, and that's like superb. I wanted to do that, but now I'm a bit confident because I have people like these around me, so probably they're gonna help me if I get into a situation.
The thing about this is when you watch somebody else do it,
Yeah, you're getting that push.
he can do it, I can do it.
True, yeah.
Look, I have hands and
Yeah.
legs like you.
Amazing, yeah. Very motivational person. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Have fun, huh?
And then I was getting like tempted a little bit. I was like, why did I come here? I did not do anything for literally 2 days. Everyone was like really having fun. So I've decided it's okay. If it rains, let it rain. Doesn't matter if my health goes worse. I'll maybe go to some hospital and get admitted, but I'm not gonna go without a fight. I have to do this trail and then head back home so that I have these memories. I learned something from here, and that is one of the best decisions I made in my life. I asked the instructor to remove a little bit of air pressure from my tires. Yes, you have to remove the air pressure. It should be around 20 on both the tires so that you get the best traction possible in that kind of off-road. Chalo, we were all ready and get set.
I couldn't vlog anything. I put my GoPro inside. I look at
GoPro is waterproof when it's inside the case, but unfortunately my case as a whole, where a lot of water can go in, and that's the reason this happened. We'll be hearing a lot of echo sound, for which I'll be putting a little bit of music. I don't know what is that sound, but I think water went inside the GoPro and ruined the mic or something. I have no idea. After the trail, we came down and we were all smiles and happy that we learned something. And now I'm really confident. And by the way, when I asked someone, there were like a lot of people who went to Ladakh, and asked them, on a scale of 0 to Ladakh, where does this place stand, this marathon trail stands? They told me Ladakh is nothing in front of what we have done today. This is Ladakh plus 20. Off-roading is something that is really addictive. It doesn't seem like nice when you watch it in a video, but when you do it, you want to do it more and more. From now on, I'm definitely going to all the Tiger trails. So Triumph, in case you're listening up, I'm ready for Tiger trails. Please invite me. So this was the last day, and after this everyone left to their respective homes. I was the only one heading to Hyderabad, and this time I decided not to go in that route. Once again I had to fall in love with Hyderabad-Bangalore highway. So what I did was, me and Raghu, Big Bang Biker, we rode back to Bangalore. I stayed in Bangalore for a night. Let's stay in Bangalore for a night, and next day morning let's head back home. You won't believe it, guys. I reached Hyderabad, my home, not Hyderabad. I reached my home, my gate, within 6.5 hours, excluding 1.5 hour break. I had small meetups as well on the way back.
What's your name?
Manoj.
Manoj.
Shivraj.
Manoj Shivraj from Anantapur. I'll put this in the vlog.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
I finished like 200 kilometers from Bangalore, and I met a few subscribers. Actually, the meeting point was near Antapur toll gate, but I have no idea where is that exactly, because these people were telling me there's one more samne, another 350 kilometers. Yeah, 350 kilometers to go to Hyderabad. It should take me around 4 hours, 5 hours maybe. Let's see, if it doesn't rain, I might reach early. Otherwise, I'll get late. That's okay, I'm used to rain now. That's about it, guys. After that, I came back home within 6.5 hours. I was in such a trance. I mean, I've never experienced this kind of a trance, riding trance. Ended up at home, and then my mom was literally shouting at me, "Kya ho raha? Stop the bike," and I was not listening at all. I just rode it onto the steps. I mean, safely. I'm not trying to break the bike. Anyways, guys, this is the vlog I was trying to make from a long time, because I was trying to analyze and see what can I do with the footage that I have. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope to never do such adventures anymore.